Two figures, churning water. They're bound by seaweed. My apologies, not cages.
Ah.
You will be able to cut the seaweed away.
Oh,
But
neat.
obviously they can't take any actions while bound. So the queen back here, super pissed. What's she gonna do? Where did that thing go? Where did Sarissa's octopus go? I need it. Oh, there it is.
He's up on the little square above me.
Excellent.
Come back.
Yeah, not anymore. So she jets forward to here. Not actually using jet, but just moving forward, and begins casting a spell using her wand. Sifrig.
You have no idea how happy I am that she did that. So is this, am I swimming here, or is this still, you
You're
said
walking.
this was still...
When you hit this square, you're
I'm
in the
walking.
water.
So I am charging her then.
Okay.
And,
Hit her hard, Sifri.
power attack and the whole deal. So we're looking at, let me adjust
Is
my
she
numbers
aquatic?
yet again. I'm sure she's aquatic, right?
Indeed.
So 6, 10.
I like how they were lowered into the pool in binds of seaweed. Very, very Bond villain.
Indeed. Indeed.
Duh. 13.
Nope.
Oh, +1 for aquatic. 14.
Still no. Alright, this creature moves over here.
Fiddle.
A Grindylow moves to nowhere. He's like, screw this. He delays. The whale surges forward to right here. Is that even a 5-foot step for him? Yeah, it is. Sure. We'll go for that. He starts extending his mouth that has tentacles coming out of it. Tries to hit Sifrig. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. And then he will use his, let's see here, his foot tentacles as a swift action to try to trip Sifrig since he's standing. 26.
That would do it. You need a 25.
Okay. This other Grindylow is going to move forward out of delay and make a spear charge. It gets a +5 and another 4 because you're down. Wow, terrible roll.
Wow. It's about time somebody else rolled terrible.
The other creature moves next to Rosie Cuswell here. Novardi, things are getting pretty serious up there.
Yeah, and I haven't had a turn, so I'm going to start my Fiendish Albatross style.
Okay.
And what is the movement closer to Sifrig? Is it difficult?
Nope, it's just regular above ground terrain. Anything else?
I will throw...
Oh, I forgot mic's still on. Shouldn't start beatboxing. Normally I do that when my microphone's off.
my last bomb at the whale. Is it above water at all?
It is. He is surging.
Okay.
Surging forward. He seems like he'll be
Ooh.
super easy to hit, and indeed he is.
Oh, nice.
He cries out in pain, and the roar echoes throughout the corridors. Anything else, Books?
Long spear in hand. No, sir.
All right, Sarissa.
Tell Hero to cast Air Bubble on him, 5-foot step to here, and start the full round casting of Summon Monster 2.
Excellent.
Nice.
Hmm.
Very nice.
This guy is going to just hang back. The whale's got this. Kirill.
Oh, did you do splash damage on my bomb?
I did not. That's an excellent point.
Yeah.
So he will need to make a reflex save.
Just this guy down here.
He will fail, and your splash is 3, right?
6 actually. 3 was
Splash.
the mischance.
Okay, you take him out. The other one is actually going to charge then. If you're taking people out, he will attempt to hit Sifri with a 19. I don't think that's going to do it.
No.
Okay. Kirill.
My movement can only get me up to... Well, how far can it get me? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Wow, yeah, only the books. Going to move right behind books and Touch of the Sea extract.
Okay.
Since I can't get in front of books.
Kirill, I thought you were going to tend the prisoners.
I am. I'm running over as fast as I can.
Oops. I think that's the wrong one.
They're in the same cavern just down at the bottom, right?
Yep. They're down.
Okay. All right, cool.
Okay, I think I'm just...
I will deliberately provoke on my turn to see if we can give you a passage through this time.
All right. So Kirill, an octopus appears behind you.
Oh. Hello.
Copycat.
So let's see here. Yeah, but this is actually in her tactics. 16 to hit, and then a 19 to touch. Oh, I'm sorry. 19.
16 does not hit.
19 to grab.
For grabbing? That's
yeah,
CMD,
no,
right?
no, it's not a CMB. This is just to touch you with a tentacle, and then it gets a grapple check. So would a 19 hit you?
19. Normally, yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
It then begins the grapple check.
What was that 16 then?
It's bite.
Ah.
Okay, is a 16 going to beat your CMD?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. It then grapples you and pulls you in close and tight.
I do not have time for this.
I told you, Kirill. Worry about yourself.
Sifrig.
Oh, fiddle. I guess I will stand up.
Okay, you provoke from the whale and the other one.
Yep.
The whale attempts for a 20, and the other one attempts with a 10. Is a 20 going to hit?
Nope.
Okay. What is your AC?
20.
So, would
No, it does. I mean, 18, 20. No, it is 20. That is what you need. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was thinking it was +2 for but the 20 is the total with my +2 for aquatics.
So it hits you for 8, and then it attempts to grab you in its mouth and pull you in with its tentacles. As a 15 going to beat your CMD, and remember your trip, so it's actually a 19.
The trip attempt, I'm still standing on the ground, right?
When you're tripped and you stand up, you are still tripped while the AO goes off.
But I'm on the ground. He hasn't moved me into the water.
Not
okay,
yet.
then no, that does not. My CMD is 17, and I'm plus
Okay.
4, so 21.
Okay.
And I'm +2 aquatics, 23.
So he does not grapple you.
Okay.
Lucky.
And I can't do any. I'd move action to stand up. I guess I'll just smack this Grindy-Loo right here.
Okay.
I wanted to move, but darn it.
Yeah.
17.
You chop his head off.
Okay.
Which is the head just
Now,
floats around like fish stew.
I can, since I took a move action equivalent to stand up, I can still 5 foot
Yes.
or not.
Yes.
Ah, I should have done that first. Damn. All right.
Ah.
Did I take your space? I can go here. I wanted to get to the big guy, but is that all right?
Being adjacent to him, I mean.
He's gonna try bombing. So.
Oh, you're gonna bomb it? Okay, I'll move to her then, because that was my original target. I should have.
Well, you don't have any bombs left.
I should have 5-footed her, 5-footed to her, and I could have smacked her. I forgot I could 5-foot after I stood up.
He doesn't have any bombs left.
Well, I was gonna do another maneuver.
Okay.
Ah.
Go ahead. I'd rather focus on the queen for now.
Okay, so this one starts tearing Sandara Quinn apart, and she's basically screaming underwater silently.
I'm gonna. Oh, I should have gone down there.
Sarissa, I need to get down there. Can you do anything about this guy? Any fear you can cause?
Attempts to hit Sifrig.
I'm in the middle of casting something.
Ah.
The other one does a coup de grace on Rosie Cuswell. And
oh!
Alive.
Couldn't get there, y'all. The trip completely screwed us.
I'm just really curious what Rosie Cuswell's last words were.
Doesn't she get a fort save?
She's tied up in underwater. She would normally, but again, I'm just systematically executing her because you haven't gotten there in time. Don't worry, I'm sure Sandora Quinn will get a fort save next turn when it happens to her, too. Uncle Books. The woman you kind of possibly liked a little bit, but was on a ship with for almost a month, is dead. What will you do?
She kissed me on the cheek, and I'll always remember that. I will Fiendish Albatross style, the whale.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good number.
Yes.
I will charge with my spear.
Do you have a swim speed? Oh, you don't need one. You'll just arrive in the square that's still on land. Okay.
And I have a +2 to this attack roll. Come on, be high. Gosh dang it.
Oh, man.
Just not rolling good today, folks.
Yeah, no.
It's +2, but it's 12, but it's crap.
Sarissa, your octopus arrives.
Can you put it on the undead?
Well, the closest that I can get now that Uncle Book stepped into that square. So I will go ahead and can we say that it can jet from there to the undead? Is there a clear line?
It could, however, you don't have any control to tell it to do such an act. Right.
I speak Aquan.
I don't know that octopuses speak Aquan.
Do celestial octopuses speak Aquan?
No, they might speak celestial, but I don't think that they do. Octopuses don't have a language. And summons just basically attack the nearest target, from my understanding, right?
Yeah. Alright, in that case, it will 5-foot around Uncle Books and go after the whale.
Okay. Goes after the whale.
Grappling. Come on, octopi.
Fish on fish violence doesn't solve anything.
Yes, it does. Especially when
it solves everything.
Both of those are hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's see here about that fort save, eh? Uh-oh.
Sorry, squid, not octopus. No fort save.
A squid? A squid?
Yeah.
When that squid arrives, The queen begins shrieking furiously in Aquin, saying, "A squid? You would dare use a squid against me?"
Yes, as a matter of fact, we would.
$13 damage and 14 versus his CMD.
That CMD's not going to go through. The damage, however, will be quite significant. It tears off a large portion of the whale's blubber, and it begins crying out in immense pain.
I then 5 foot back, and let's see here. That was a move to finish that casting. This, and I say, "Hey, octopus, give me a fear save."
Come on, octopus. Just drop me immediately. Drop me immediately.
Which just brings you with it. Okay, octopus is frightened.
Does it drop me
Unfortunately,
immediately?
it does not. It can't take free actions when it's not its turn on that regard. Uh-oh.
Well, then can I...
Summon's basically completely out of commission. I'm not even going to bother. Kirill, you were being grappled. What would you like to do?
Yeah, but that thing has fear.
That's true.
Could I conceivably delay until right after the queen goes? Just give it a little bit for the spell to kick in. Hopefully it'll drop me and I can double move.
I'll allow it.
Alright.
So it does drop you, and it basically disappears off the field, as it's going to be desummoned before it comes to that. However, Kirill, a new
no.
octopus appears.
Fucking
What?
kidding me.
Oh no.
Continues to block your path.
She has
Using
to
a
do
wand.
that in part of this turn, and she's threatened.
Using a wand.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
But
a
she's
wand.
still...
It's a
Yep.
wand of summoning. Okay.
Yep. So that's a 24 to hit Kirill.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So you're going to need to make a fort save for poison.
Oh, that's going to be with a +2. Because class abilities. So that's a 16.
You're good. You're good. So you're not grappled. You're just blocked.
Alright.
And not poisoned. Just generally messed with. She is going to 5-foot swim backwards. Actually, she might not. Let me double check about this spell. Yeah, she will 5-foot step backwards, and she will cast a spell upon one of Sifrig's pieces of equipment. You may make a will save, as it is an attended object in your holding, and it's going to be your weapon.
Do I have bonuses against? No.
Don't.
Plus 2 to will saves for raging, so which is kind of funny. Oh no, I'm not raging right now. No bonuses. So 19. How
Okay.
about that?
So you feel your sword briefly flash cold, but you force it away with your mind, and the queen continues to shriek.
Okay.
Kirill.
Goodness.
Alright. I'm going to try to double move around all these people and get to Singardar Quinn. How many acrobatics checks do I have to make?
Well, you're going to have to squeeze past this while provoking, so that's going to be super bad.
Well, acrobatics over, around...
Basically around while squeezing. Unless you'd like to move through it.
Can
Let's try to move
check
through
go
it.
over it. It's in the water. Oh
It's
no,
not
it's
in
on
the
the ground.
water.
That's right. There's no water here. Never mind.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to try to go...
You'll
Try to
also
go to-
need to acrobatics through the whale. Threatened area.
I'm going to acrobatics over him and through the whale's threatened area and attempt to go down and maybe rescue Sindara Quinn before she dies horribly.
Make your acrobatics check.
Alright, I'm keeping inspiration on standby.
Very well.
Inspiration. 17.
Your move is checked and blocked by the octopus. And
Damn it.
it immediately counterattacks, and you lose that move action. But it misses.
That won't hit. Okay. Second attempt.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not even going to waste the inspiration.
Okay.
I know it won't work.
You bounce off it again, but it doesn't have combat reflexes. Sifrig.
Charge the
Zifrig, it's
one.
down to you.
Yeah.
Charge the one that's on Sindora.
You're going to swim charge?
Yeah.
Let me see here.
You can do
I
it.
have to recall, the whale did take an AO.
Yes, he's already taken his op.
Okay. You swim charge down to the one. I'm going to move you to the
Swim,
other
charge,
combat field.
swim, charge.
Very well. Make your attack.
Where is...
Couldn't roll.
Is this an aquatic undead or a regular undead?
As a matter of fact, it is an aquatic undead.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's very nice. 13 hit.
Do you have your +2 from charging included in that?
Oh no, I do not.
That's
So
good,
that's another.
because
That's 15.
Without it, you would have failed. However, you swim down like a majestic dolphin at top speed with your sword before you, and you split this thing in two in a single attack. And Sandara Quinn's like, She falls gently at the bottom.
I don't have any move actions or anything, so
All right, the whale moves here and turns toward Books. Books, do you speak Aquan?
I do.
He says, "You're gonna look real tasty in my stomach."
get in my belly.
And then he
I'm bigger than you. That means I'm higher on the food chain.
17 to hit Books.
One away.
Oh. Sad times, sad times. And then he's going to try to trip you as swift action. Probably should have done that first, but what the heck? You are tripped.
Oh,
He
Holy
just starts
shit.
licking you with his tongue, and he's like, next round.
Books is covered with slobber.
No.
That Lastodon down there is at the edge of his chain, can't go anywhere. He's reaching towards Sifrig. He's just like, hey, come on, man. Come over here, fight me. He's got pieces of rosy cusswell coming out of his mouth. Novardi, you've been tripped.
So, this is all new to me, but with a long spear, am I able to hit the whale because he's a large creature if I point it like up here?
Yep, you can point it at some of his other squares, yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to try that.
Okay. You take a -4 because you're prone.
Wow. So I need a 20. So if I stand up, oh
You're going to provoke.
my god.
Why don't you delay until after me and we see if the squid takes him out?
Okay, I'll do that.
Accursed squid. Very well, Sarissa.
Alright, Squidward is going to 5-foot swim over here and attempt to chew on the whale.
Come at me, bro. 19's gonna hit.
So 5 damage and a 21 grapple.
Oh, interesting. That grapple's gonna go through.
Okay. The squid cuddles the whale.
nice.
Now, just to check, can you actually grapple something one size larger than you with grab? I don't know that you can.
Let's double check. I thought it was one size up.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
I know for a fact it's under Universal Monster Rules, and it's in Bestiary too, because it's the updated rule. So let's check. Grab works on creatures up to the size of the monster. So this thing is actually too big to be grabbed.
Okay.
So, grab rejected. Still, a solid blow. Uncle Books, you're still in the same situation.
Do I actually get to take my turn?
Of course. I always forget. With
Yeah, I know.
summoners. Crazy summoners.
And Sarissa is going to go ahead and stroll on up here. And it's playing with Kirill.
I think we're going to have to restart the cameras, guys.
Uh-oh.
Can we restart the call real quick, actually? Because I'm getting this Skype bullcrap.
Alright.
Who was the call E caller? Can you just hang up and recall? 13 to attack the octopus. Will not hit.
Okay.
Dan, did you start the call?
No, I did not.
Right.
Is he currently grappling Kirill? I thought he would drag him.
No, the other one was. I think Craig just left the call.
Yeah, we need to restart the call to get the video back up correctly. So let's drop. Sorry, viewers at home. We'll be back momentarily. Just waiting for that new video call to go out. And we hit that 4-hour aim at a little earlier than I expected. I mean, that was more like 3 hours, 50 minutes. We're going to be going a little late here tonight, guys. Players can't hear me right now, so I'm going to tell you we're going to try to, if they survive this, get to the mutiny where they take over the ship tonight. We'll probably go an extra 10 to 15 minutes, and that will move us next week into Book 2, where they will be driving the ship themselves and going wherever they want and doing whatever they want. Excellent, here we go. They didn't hear any of that. It's just between you and me.
The game's all back.
Excellent, excellent. Of course, my camera is on the fritz again, but what can you do? So I think we left off with Sarissa ending her turn. Novardi, you're still in the same situation. What will you do?
Stabby stab.
Hit me with your best shot. Does that include your -4?
No, it does not.
Alright, that's gonna miss. Let's see, she casts a different spell than that. She uses her wand again this round. And her octopus will continue to torment Kirill.
Yep. Roll minimum damage. Oh, I'm unconscious.
That's a 5. That's not damage. You take 3 damage.
I'm not unconscious.
And make a fort save versus poison.
Again? Same octopus? Okay.
Same octopus, bro.
Alright, this is with +2 because class abilities. 12? Does 12 do it?
No.
I take it the little green dot means no.
Well,
green
that
dot
he
means
already
I
had a
still have-
green dot. He now has a...
Little
Oh,
green
he already
dot
had
means
one.
I still have cool fever to deal with.
Ah.
Okay, so let's
Alright.
see here. You immediately take 1 strength damage.
Oof. Okay. Doesn't do anything until I take another strength damage.
Indeed. So she's doing that, doing that.
And plus I only have the 1 HP, so
Oh,
yay.
these cursed camera shenanigans. Can't believe how distracting this is. Kirill, you are up.
Well, I guess it's too late to be the big damn hero.
That's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. Sifrig took care of the BDH department.
Withdraw with your 1 hit point. Or 5 foot away or something.
It could be the big damn still alive guy. That's a position
And
that
not
is
die.
available.
Yeah.
The big damn still alive guy. Let's see. Actually, if I full defense, you'd still have a 10% chance to hit me, and that is not acceptable. Yeah, I'm gonna 5 foot step away in full defense. Oh yeah, can I make a spellcraft check to see what spell she's casting with that wand?
Okay. It should be pretty obvious, but sure.
I mean, it's gonna be like summon monster something.
Something. Yeah.
And you don't identify it.
16 doesn't?
Nope.
Yeah. Mid-cast identifications are really hard.
Alright, Sifrig.
Cut Sindar loose.
Okay. I'll let you do that as a move.
And as a move and action, I'll drag her to the surface.
You'll have to pick her up, I guess, as a second move.
Okay.
Do you have the hat?
No, Sarissa has the hat.
She can swim on her own, by the way.
Yeah, but if I pull her, she can move on my turn. Well, she's probably been delaying or whatever.
And she can move at your speed.
Yeah, that's right. We're also she doesn't need a swim check if I move her. 3, 4, and it's 6 squares to the surface. So yeah, I'll just drag her to the surface with my other move.
All right.
So we pop up somewhere behind the
Wherever you'd like to show up behind the whale. Let me get your token. There you go.
out of his reach, preferably.
Uh-oh. Is this camera going to be stable this time? Try not to jinx it.
Too late. You already did.
Okay, so that one's down. The whale is going to smash books.
Right there. That'd be good.
That was heartbreaking. Oh, and of course the camera died at the same time. Cursed camera. Cursed low rolls. He does nothing. Sarissa, you are up.
Okay, squid on the whale.
Nope.
Squid 5 foots. Sarissa on the octopus.
Yes.
Very nice.
Novardi.
Navardi will no longer have this whale chomping at his feet. He will stand up defiantly.
Very well. Tell me more.
He will stab at it with his long spear.
Tell me more.
Oh!
Hey, there you go.
Unfortunately, with your -4 for being prone, that
No,
will
he
miss.
stood
He
up.
stood up.
Oh,
Stood up.
let me think here. You're going to provoke an AOO in the process then.
Yeah,
Okay. Very well.
Waiting for an AOE.
That will hit. That will hit, assuming that you do not get hit during the AOO and then grabbed. All right. You counterattack for 3 damage, which is still not enough to put the whale down.
I will swift action. Fiendish Albatross Strike! Boom! 10 more damage.
Nice.
What happened? I'm
That
confused.
happened. It's a, because I took 2 levels in Master of Styles, I'm able to do Kieran Strike, which means double your intelligence enhancement to damage if you hit. So, because I identified him earlier with like a 24 roll, I basically did intelligent damage to my...
So this is how
Attacked his weak point for massive damage, basically.
this is how it worked for me. You like identified the evil core within him, and you focused all of your good energy, your ki inside you. And as you long speared up, your other hand came up in a wave fist, and you smacked him right in that evil core, and his blubber just kind of radiated away from it, and he exploded. All towards Sifrig. The whole whale is now all covering Sifrig, because Sifrig's directly across from you. And Sifrig is covered in the whale. There's like
blubber.
2,000
That's your
pounds
new
of
spell.
whale
You now
that
have a
hits
spell
him.
called cone of blubber.
And the Brine Blood Queen right here began shrieking insanely. Insanely. She uses jet
That's
and
awesome.
withdraw. So she needs to make... Will any of you attempt to stop her?
Oh yeah.
Will the octopus
Squidward.
take... Okay, Squid takes AOO.
Grab her. Grab.
Sorry about this camera problems, audience at home. I'm sure this is as bad for you as it is for me. Squid will fail. Novardia, you're going to attempt to stop her movement.
Yeah, I will attempt to, but it looks like I fail.
Oh, that reminds me. She did summon another one of these, and this one actually disappeared. So it'll go there. You... Well, I mean, when I'm saying are you going to attempt to stop her, that means she's going to try to acrobatics through your square if you don't attempt to stop her. So you are going to attempt to block her. She is going to attempt to acrobatics past you. She needs your CMD plus 5. She fails, and you get your free attack, which misses, and she stops there. She screams in frustration, kind of like me and this infernal, accursed camera. Damn you, Skype. I know it's not the camera's fault, because the camera works normally. It's working right now. Damn you. And she orders the octopus to attack you. Of course, it's located right next to you, and it would. But, pro tip for those following along at home, she has Speak with Animals cast, so she can order the octopus to do whatever she wants. Books, I'm guessing 13 and a 14 aren't going to hit you.
No.
Kirill, I need you to make a fort save versus poison.
Righto.
Yes, right. Oh.
There's a +2 because because
All
class
right, you
abilities.
throw your poison off. You just have a single point of strength damage.
And a single point of HP. So I'm gonna move up closer behind my uncle and still full defense. And say, that was impressive, Uncle. Where'd you learn to do that?
I have my ways.
Anything
And-
else?
No, just full defense. Or do I need to be threatening to do full defense? I don't know.
Sifrig.
Oh, let's charge the queen.
Okay.
Too bad Squidward is in the flank spot.
So she is. Don't have a flank, so 15 is it.
Okay, that will not succeed.
Is that including your charge bonuses?
Yeah, +1 for her being aquatic and +2 for charge.
Oof.
Sarissa.
I rolled a 5.
Squidward lashes out.
Nice.
Both will hit.
Wow.
Oh, 11 damage, and Squidward pops back to his home plane.
Okay.
Yeah, Sarissa just moves up here and readies to stab if she gets past books.
All right, Novardi.
Alright, Navardi's going to identify her. Is that a dungeoneering?
It is dungeoneering. She's an aberration. You do successfully identify.
Sweet, sweet. Alright. So I will just modify the spear damage. No, I could just do the unarmed damage. Alright. I'm gonna punch her in the part that's visible. Alright.
Okay, that will hit.
Alright, I'll do a immediate action to add my Kieran Strike, which will add 10 more damage to that, so it'll be 15 damage.
She is staggered by your hit. You can see that you've punched a core of her out, you know. You've, like, actually punched through her, and there is, like, a piece of her sitting behind her, and she seems super pissed.
As anyone should be.
She immediately responds with her harpoon. Let me double check the notes on this real quick, because it could get SARS. Oops, that's the wrong one. Okay. Wow. Still dying. Okay, so it's a +1 harpoon. Nothing special about it. She will stab Books with it on the way out the door. 21 to hit Books.
Hits.
For 8 points of damage. The octopus...
I believe I'm... Nope. I'm still alive.
Alright, the octopus attempts to push past... Oh wait, I'm sorry. Does she have the same ability the rest of her race does? She does. She attempts to trip you with a swift action.
Isn't she staggered?
Oh, it's a good point. She
Yeah,
immediately
her
falls
first
over
action drops her.
and dies.
Which is fitting. You know, she's like pissed at me and...
And using an item called the Vindictive Harpoon.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to take away from your victory here, but just to make sure we finish the book tonight, I would like to hand wave a couple of things if you don't mind. Cursed
Sure.
cameras. Alright, so you will find all the loot in this place, which includes the other bracer. You have Sandara Quinn, who gives her Besmara's tricorn to Sifrig, and asks you to accept Besmara in your heart as your patron deity.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Will you convert?
But
You are a Saltbeard.
yeah, but Kaelin Caden has beer.
Besmara also has beer.
Oh, well, okay then. I'm all over that then, sure.
Alright. You convert and you gain the abilities additional to the hat, which allow it to turn into a boat.
What?
Yeah, I'll give you more specifics next week, but there's some crazy shit this thing can do.
I don't even know what's on here.
Sifrig's so the frat boy. Wait, you have the beer over there? I'm good!
So you find a whale skull with a number of arcane carvings on it. It counts as a scroll of the following spells: Alter Self, Black Tentacles, Blur, Color Spray, Daylight, Enlarge Person, Hypnotism, Slow, Touch of Idiocy, and Vampiric Touch. I will add it to the loot list sometime this week. Again, just going through all this really quick. There's a lot of monetary loot here. And blah, 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 blah. When you exit the cave, you see the man's promise approaching in the deep water and fires a harpoon near you guys. The harpoon has a rope attached to it, and it lands very near Sifrig. I need everyone to make either a perception or sense motive check.
My perception is better.
Kirill, you notice the people on the boat. Ambrose Krupp is like waving to you, and he's like pointing towards the harpoon repeatedly. You don't see any sign of Mr. Plug or Master Scourge.
Holy shit, I think they pulled it off.
They actually pulled it off. Wow.
So they're still waving towards this thing. Sifrig, you also see them waving you towards the harpoon. And one of them is like, you see, who's a good crew member? Man, I should have prepped this part, but like I said, I'm going a little fast. You see Albert Hartshorn, and he's like waving his arm, and he's mimicking you cutting the rope.
Why would
Cut the rope off of the harpoon?
Yeah. That looks like what he's mimicking.
Okay. I'll cut the
Bro,
rope.
cut the rope off of the harpoon and tie it onto something sturdy. They're gonna pull us in.
Oh, pull us into the boat. Okay, all right, yeah. We'll cut the rope loose, tie it on the prow of the boat.
Excellent. They do pull you in very quickly. And on deck, everyone congratulates you and presents a captain's hat to Captain Sarissa. And they drag on deck a very beaten and bloodied former Captain Plug and Master Scourge. And Ambrose Krupp says, "The boys couldn't contain themselves. What do y'all want to do with these two? We were just so filled with team spirit, and when they said that they were going to sail away without you, when they launched a second boat to gather fresh water, the crew revolted."
I think we should drag him beneath the corals, but Captain Sarissa, what is your wish?
I say we
first
leave them on
act
the island.
of Captain Sarissa.
Away. Keel haul, keel haul,
Keel haul, keel haul, keel haul.
No, leave them on the
chanting it.
cursed island.
Master Scourge, while he is bound and gagged and tied up, indicates that he would like to talk to you. He's like,
I loosen his gag.
He says, "We should settle this in the old way, girl. The way all pirate fights should go. Officers versus officers. Myself and Captain Plug versus you, Sarissa, and your crew. Will you accept the terms of my arrangement for leadership of this vessel?"
Can it at least wait until we're all healed up?
There's
happens
some things
now.
to be said from the old ways,
Oh,
but a new wave is rising. I pick up a plug of wood and I crack him over the head.
He says, "Wait," before you crack him over the head. Will you stop?
Yes.
Okay, he says, "Sifri, come over here."
Okay.
And he whispers in your ear and he says, "Sifrig, I've always hated you from the first moment I saw you. And it's not for the reasons you think. It's because I could see the gods had touch of destiny about you and your companions. Something I would never have," he says with a sneer. I convinced Plug that you were a threat to his leadership as first mate, and it would seem that I was correct to do so. I know that you will kill me now, but I would like you to take my scorpion tail whip. I believe that you should be the new Master Scourge. If you are to mutiny against us, that means going up against Barnabas Harrigan, and I should say, you will need new names and new identities. I was not always known as Master Scourge. The name has been passed down through a dozen generations, and if you would accept it, you may have the new honor. Will you take the gift that I give you?"
Yeah, he'll take it.
"Very well. I may die, but I die a somewhat slightly more satisfied man. Do your worst, you sea dog." Sarissa,
He'll look at the captain and
you gonna follow
for her
through with
orders.
that the board smack now?
Well, I pick up the board,
Okay.
and I turn to the other women on the ship, and I say, why don't we show them what a real pirate booty looks like?
Oh.
Nothing brings people together like a good group murder.
Okay. Everyone but Sandara Quinn agrees to get in on the murder. Speaking of which,
They dump their poles over the side.
all of the non-helpful crew members, with the exception of Poop Deck Doris, were all killed during the mutiny. So they're all dead, including my good friend Snake Breath Enrico and Riddick Ashram. Sorry, what was that, Lorraine?
Did somebody get the pants from Empty Pants?
No, she was tossed overboard with her pants still fancy. All right, so you have reached the end of the first book. It should be noted that Ambrose Croup immediately suggests that you take your ship where Captain Plug was taking it to immediately get squibbed by Rickety Squibs. Do you guys agree with that assessment?
Probably a darn fine plan.
Probably a good idea.
So,
Do we
I have
wanna move the
included
rest
a
of the
handout.
assignment first?
I've included a handout for you guys called Plunder, Infamy, and Disrepute. It's very long. You're going to want to read it sometime during the week. You're also going to want to read a couple of other things, including the full naval combat rules starting on page 8 of the Skulls and Shackles Player's Guide. And I'm not sure how much of this we're going to use, this naval combat thing, but I'm seriously considering taking some or all of it to apply, since we have a quartermaster, a man-at-arms, and a siege engineer to help expand the combat system. It should also be noted that you gain 2 points of disrepute and infamy by taking control of the man's promise, and you also have 2 points of plunder. And there's even a new section on the Skulls and Shackles infamy and disrepute list. So we'll go over that later, but your overall infamy and disrepute is 2 and 2. I will need your character information for a 2/4 character for the Skulls and Shackles Chronicle sheets for Pathfinder Society. I hope you enjoyed arranging for the murder death of Master Scourge and Captain Plug. You guys did such a good job converting crew members, they really just stood no chance against you guys, so you got to execute them. Let me ask, you did, I guess, use a board to beat Scourge to death. What did you do with Plug?
The same.
Oh, okay.
Although
But-
I figure we probably stripped them down first and, managed to make them as uncomfortable as possible.
I see. That's brutal. So, you guys should think up new pirate names for yourself. Obviously, Sifrig is now going under the name Master Scourge. Because if you were to use your old names, and Barnabas Harrigan found out, you would be marked as mutineers and killed by any pirate. Any good pirate would kill a mutineer. So you might want to take the next week to think of new pirate names. Captain, Siege Gunner, Quartermaster. I think that's all we have here. I know we ran a little late, but tomorrow I will get the new XP and the treasure all uploaded. And next week we will start book 2, which I think is called Raiders of the Fever Sea, where you get a much more open world content where you just sail the ship where you want to go. Hopefully you guys had fun with this first book. I know it was very brutal on the outset.
Yep, very enjoyable.
Sarissa, how are you going to complain that Sifri gets all the presents when you get a ship?
You got a ship.
You got a ship out of it. He got a whip and a name.
Kirill, I don't think
Well.
Kirill's gotten any
And a
significant
hat.
presents.
And a hat and a short sword.
Oh, well, he did save her. Come on now. Come on.
I was going to save her.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Yeah, I got delayed.
You got Ock blocked.
Oh,
Yeah, that just happened.
glad
Alright,
that
guys.
queen's dead.
I mean, I'm not getting this shit because I'm awesome. I'm getting this shit through.
Sure you are. We voted you awesome.
Yeah, they voted you
No,
awesome. I had the
nobody
video
else
evidence.
wants the job. Let's be accurate.
Well, you know. Tag your
Nobody
it.
was better suited for the job than you.
Sure. So the crew brings you all of the fine alcohols and fine foods that a captain would have on your journey to Rickety Squibs, which we will go into next time. And I can tell you...
Anti-plague as well?
No, indeed. You'll have to cover that. But it could turn out that possibly Sandara Quinn might level up. She won't.
Why you gotta tease me like that?
She won't. I will say, next session, it will be the return appearance of Captain Atticus Styles.
Yay!
It's happening. So, I know we went a little late here, guys. Hopefully everyone had a good night. If you haven't done it, or you still intend to, please check out Padfa 240. Again, it's mostly adventures for players who are new to Pathfinder, but they do a pretty good job, I think, overall. And I will see you all next Sunday for more Skulls and Shackles. Have a good night, everyone.